Hey, what's up guys? Welcome to my channel. Today we're making a keto grilled cheese sandwich. This is a super simple recipe. It only calls for 3 ingredients if you can get your hands on them. There's keto bread, mayonnaise, and cheese. Let's get started. So first, you're gonna need to get your hands on some keto bread. These were found in my local grocery store and also at my local Costco. And these have been great. They basically replace the need for any regular bread, and you don't have to mess with all that almond flour, coconut flour, keto type bread recipes. It's prepackaged, has a nice soft texture similar to regular bread, and works great. Next, we have mayonnaise. Mayonnaise is, as you know, is just eggs, oil, and whipped up in a vinegar concoction, so super keto friendly. We're actually putting mayonnaise on the bread, not for the flavor of mayonnaise, but we're using it as an oil substitute for the browning process. Now, this is a little bit of a life hack, but the mayonnaise not only offers the oil for browning, but it also is flavored and has some salt in it. So really adds to the flavor and the crust for bread, whether it's keto or not keto or regular bread. And there you go. That's all the preparation that's needed. We have our buttered bread with mayonnaise and not butter. And we now just preparing the cheese. So 2 slices of normal American cheese. And again, these were just whatever was local at my grocery store. At the end of this video, I'll show you the ingredients as well as the macronutrients, and we'll calculate all that fun stuff for keto. But here we're just plating it nicely and having the couple of slices of cheese ready to go. All right, here we have our ingredients ready, and we're gonna get ready to basically heat it up and melt the cheese. So just on a normal stove, low heat, and with a pan, heat up the pan for a little bit. And what we're going to do is place the slices of bread mayonnaise side down. Now that's very important. So the mayonnaise is going to create the browning as a butter substitute. And we're going to put that side down and then take the slices of cheese that we had and put it on top. And now we wait. All in all, this takes about 2 to 3 minutes here, and so I'll speed up the video so we don't have to wait 2 to 3 minutes. All right, it's been about 2 minutes, and I'm just checking the doneness, and it's nicely browned already. So look at that, nicely browned on the bottom. So what we're gonna do is just, flip one side over so that the cheese is now held between the 2 slices of keto bread, and so now the cheese can start to melt. And it's kind of nice that the keto bread that I got has a bit of a smiley crescent shaped hole in it, so you can kind of watch the cheese melt as you're cooking. But yeah, usually the bread doesn't have that bit of hole in it. It just happened to be the loaf that I got. Now after about 30 seconds, I'm just flipping the whole sandwich over again, just to ensure that the cheese melts evenly on both sides, since we did have 2 slices of cheese inside the sandwich. All right, after about another 30 seconds, this is pretty much done and it's ready to eat. I'll take it off the stove and put it on a plate. Look how gooey that cheese is. That is one tasty looking grilled cheese. Let's try it. That was amazing. It actually tastes just like a grilled cheese. A little bit salty due to the mayo on the bread. And that cheese is super melty. And just one more shot of that cheese melting and being gooey as you rip open the halves of the bread. So good. So guys, that's our keto grilled cheese sandwich. Super easy, quick, and delicious. All right, now let's talk about macros. The first ingredient was the keto bread. It's quite interesting. It's made of a bread base of wheat starch, wheat gluten, inulin, some oat fiber, wheat protein, water, soybean oil, etc. Yet it's completely keto. It's all fiber. So serving size of one slice gives you about 40 calories. The total fat content is 1.5 grams per slice. And if you look at the total carbohydrates, there are 12 grams, but that's all dietary fiber. 12 grams of fiber. 2 of them are soluble fiber and 10 grams of insoluble fiber. No sugars, no added sugars. And what's also great, there's about 4 grams of protein. So each slice of bread is actually quite healthy. All right, mayo. Of course, we're all used to mayo. So 1 tablespoon is about 90 calories, 10 grams of fat, 1.5 grams of saturated fat, and 6 grams of polyunsaturated and 2.5 grams of monounsaturated. Of course, there are 0 grams of carbs in mayo, as well as 0 grams of protein. As you know, mayo is made of basically oil and eggs. Emulsified using a vinegar or lemon juice. If you ever have a chance to make it yourself at home, it really tastes great. Lastly is the cheese. Here, I'm just using regular plain old American cheese found in my local grocery store. You can use any kind of cheese, obviously, for grilled cheese sandwiches. This one happens to be 60 calories per slice. 4.5 grams of fat per slice. 2.5 grams of that is saturated fat. Interesting, there are 2 grams of carbohydrates here, of which 1 gram is sugar. You could go and get, full fat cheese that doesn't have the added sugars, but this is just what I had on hand. Each slice does have 3 grams of protein. For the ingredients, these are basically American cheese ingredients, mainly from milk-based, some water, cream, milk protein, some flavorings and preservatives. Nothing fancy. All right, so now if we look at the macros, here are the total macros for the full sandwich. So that's 2 slices of the keto bread, around 2 tablespoons of the mayo, and 2 slices of the American cheese. So if we total all that up, what we get is 32 grams of fat, 4 grams of net carbs, and 14 grams of protein. Total calories are 380 calories per sandwich. So this could be a great snack or as part of a meal. So looking at the macros as a percentage of calories from each macro, 76% of calories are from fat. 4% are from net carbs and 15% from protein. That's not too bad. My usual daily goal is roughly 65 to 70% of calories from fat. Obviously, net carbs want to be as low as possible, less than 10, potentially less than 5, so this is great. And I usually like to get about 25% to 30% in protein. So those are my goals. Please leave in the comments what your goals are. Be interesting to hear what everybody is trying to aim for in terms of their macro percentages per day. And do you think about it in terms of percent of by grams or percent by calories? Leave that all in the comments below. So that's it for this video. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.